Namaskara. Welcome to my channel Smile Please Creations. This is the series for raw materials for silk thread jewelry. In this second part of the series, we are going to talk about the raw materials for silk thread earring and necklace components. So let's begin by having a quick look on what are the things that at least I have been able to find in the market. All these are of plastic except this, which is a wooden bead. So we will see all the things one by one. So this is a dome shape Jhumka. This is basically used for Jhumka making. So this is the largest size I have come across. This is the second size. This is a little smaller than that, and this is the smallest. So there could be other sizes, but this is what I have come across. So this is the dome shape, which is, to be frank, a little more easy in wrapping it. So we will also see the finished products of each of this, so how this looks like. So I have made one for each. So this is how it looks once it's wrapped in silk thread. So this gives a nice shine because of the curve. So similarly for this size, I have wrapped this one in the orange, and again this gives a nice shine and a good base for Jhumka. This one is for this size, and as you can see, this also looks nice, and maybe it looks good for small kids. And this is the smallest. This is another earring component, which is cone. So now this is also nice, but then I found it a little difficult to wrap this. I'm yet to gain expertise in wrapping this, so I'll show the outcome of a wrapped one. This also looks good, but as you can see, wrapping on this I was not able to achieve very evenly, so this might be slightly challenging to get the silk thread wrapping at the corners. But nevertheless, this is also a great pattern. And this one is a heart shape earring, which could be used mainly for earring and maybe also might look good for a locket sort of thing. And the finished looks like this. As you can see, it looks good, but wherever there is a sharp corner, it's pretty challenging to wrap. And one is that we need to be very careful, and another is we will see a bulge in those areas, so the threads where the threads will overlap, and which is not that great. And now next, these are the two teardrop shape earrings. So these are good for earrings and also can be used as a pendant. It is easy to wrap because this does not have any sharp corners, and the finished product, the one wrapped in silk thread, looks like this. The shine is good. All these are Chandbalis. These are of 4 different sizes, and all are of 4 slightly different types as well. This is the smallest one, and this is a thin one, and it also has a small hole at the top where I would need to fit a smaller size jump ring. The wrapped ones looks like this, which has a pretty good shine. This is slightly bigger, and this has a little bit of more curve, more thickness to this, so it gives a little more dimension. And as you can see in the finished one, this adds a little more shine because of the extra curve it has. Now this is the third type that I have, so this is morely flat but a little thicker than the smallest one. And the finished of this looks like this, which could also be used as an earring or as a pendant. And now this is the largest Chandbali that I have, and this one looks good, I guess, for a pendant. Maybe for an earring it's too big. In some videos on YouTube, I have seen that there's a squilling circle placed in the center and stuck, so that you could also stick stones on it and fill this gap. So the finished product of this will look something like this. Now coming to this, this is a component which I found. It has a hole on either sides of it. So maybe a necklace. It could be used for a necklace, so where we pass a wire and maybe some beads in the string in between, and then from the other side. However, I'm yet to use, but looks like this will be an interesting component for a necklace. So this is the one example with the wrapped, and this also has, because of the lot of dimension in it, the shine of this is good. And now there's an oval shape here, which can be used either as an earring or as a pendant. So this also looks nice, and it also has a good thickness to it, and the finished product would look something like this. This is a triangle. Might be this could be used for an earring, and maybe also for a pendant, or as elements for a necklace. However, wrapping at these corners was pretty challenging for me. So this is how it looked like once I wrapped it. But then at the corners it bulges a little, and the finish is not as great as the ones which has a curve. And this is a flower shape, and the finished product or the wrapped product looks like this. This looks very nice, and I guess this will also look good as an earring and as well as a component in a necklace. Now coming to these beads, so this is a wooden bead which I had purchased for some macrame project, and I had it, so I thought of using this. So it had a big hole which helped me to use it like this. So you could also use some beads like this, and the finished product looks like this once it's wrapped. So this could be used for mainly for necklace, but also you could use it for earring. So we could have the bead caps on either sides and use it. So one important thing is that all these beads, or wherever we're going to wrap, it is convenient if we have a larger hole, so that we have to pass all the strands of threads through it, and once we are halfway through, the hole becomes smaller and smaller. Now these are plastic beads again, which has huge hole, and these are the small beads, and the finished product looks like this after it's wrapped. So this also has a good shine because of the curve. And these are the beads, the big beads what I have. I do not have an intermediate size, but I have this one. So this is a bigger one, and which has a huge hole, so it's comparatively easy to wrap it. And the finished product looks like this. So this can also be used as a necklace component. Maybe for a huge earring could work out, but then I'm planning to use it for a necklace. So thank you for watching.